Press start.
I can't.
All right, great. Do you want to use this up? Just kind of fall away.
Oh, breaking's when, yeah.
The Me See My Ability, the podcast of the ARC Southern Maryland. I'm Rita Rich. Our clients and staff love having guests. We welcome to our Prince Frederick offices a lady who helped us get an important tool that will help us do what we all like to do, help each other. And by taking advantage of a statewide program, we got a chance to do something wonderful, upgrade our 3D printer. This isn't just a device to make toys and amusements for ourselves. We're going to make assistive technology tools for all of us to use. Nora Walker, Communications and Fabrication Coordinator of the Assistive Technology Program of the Maryland Department of Disabilities.
The Maryland Assistive Technology Program is one of 56 similar programs in the country. Every state and U.S. territory has one. They're not all run at the state level. Some are through universities or nonprofits, but all of them exist to do similar things, which is help people in their state to learn about and gain access to assistive devices to help them do the things they want to. There are a couple of other states who got started 3D printing a few years ago, and our state didn't have anything similar to that yet. So I kind of brought up the idea to our executive director, and she's amazing and a very trusting woman. And she said, you know what? It's a good idea. Run with it and see what you can do. I had a lot of support from especially the Pennsylvania AT program. And then there are some decentralized organizations of designers who specifically create 3D design files that are intended as assistive devices. So I was able to begin printing things that might be helpful to people fairly quickly once we obtained our first printer. And a lot of these things will be, simple aids like alternative grips to help you use your house key more easily, or clip your fingernails, or hold on to and drink from your beverage. So we really started out there and provided sort of a small catalog of 25 different items that were pre-designed already. And then as we've expanded a little bit and gained some knowledge about CAD designing, we've also been able to do more custom solutions. So people can reach out to us and talk about a specific challenge that they're facing that they're not certain something already exists for. They may have tried different options and they don't work quite perfectly, or they haven't been able to find anything that addresses that need. And we can kind of collaborate with that person to try to come up with a solution if there's something simple that can be designed to address it. And then the best part is, since the materials are cheap and it's fairly cheap to run the printers, we can just give those items away to people for free. Another thing that's wonderful about 3D printing is that it's becoming more and more accessible. So especially if you have access to a printer on the premises of a place that you spend a lot of time, it's relatively straightforward, I'd say, to find and even maybe design sometimes your own devices. And so rather than outsourcing things that someone might need or find helpful in their daily life, they can just take ownership of it and make those things exactly for themselves. And, it's satisfying to be able to do something yourself, and then it's something that comes in handy for you, and you get to run the whole process from start to finish.
Nora was there when we unboxed our new 3D printer manufactured by a company called Bamboo. Now you spell bamboo B-A-M-B-U. According to the website at bamboolab.com, the company has 3 locations, 2 in China and 1 in Austin, Texas. Relies on open source technologies. That is, ideas that are free to take and adapt. Make your own. There are people collaborating around the world with ideas for designing and writing the programs that the new Bamboo 3D printer needs to use.
Well, I would not say that I normally just know what to do right away. Definitely learned a lot while doing, but I have found that the 3D printing community is really engaging and sharing minded and open source about things. So oftentimes I've been able to use resources like YouTube or Reddit or things like that to figure out what the issue is.
YouTube
is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to fix my
Yeah.
car.
University.
Yeah, exactly. But Bamboo does also have relatively thoughtful support, articles on their website, and that they probably have a support team that you can connect with as well.
Not to confuse with the bamboo cages.
Right. Yeah, this is Bamboo with a U.
Some of the things our clients will start to print so other people can do things for themselves, like special handles that will help them hold a spoon or fork, or toothbrush, so that you can feed yourself and brush your own teeth without getting help from others. Other things could include items that will help you reach your toes or around to the bottom of your foot from a sitting position so you can get dressed. How the printer works. It uses reels of plastic filament that come in a whole bunch of colors. They kind of look like spools or reels of fishing line. The plastic is warmed up and shot through a nozzle that moves around the inside of the machine. And that's why the printer makes a whole bunch of different noises so that if you listen carefully, you can figure out how far along in the process your creation is. There's also a digital display that will tell you whether you've got 50% of the project done, for instance, or maybe you're up to 89%. It's just an example. Nora says she was born in Baltimore, but found herself on the west coast of our country when she was in her 20s. She's got an impressive list of disability services.
I have worked in kind of disability service field since I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school. I started out doing direct support work for individuals who lived in their own homes. And I did that for quite some time. And then I worked for United Cerebral Palsy of Oregon and Washington in their child development sect. And then I worked also for the Kennedy Krieger Institute before coming to the state.
It was great fun to meet Nora Walker, the Communications and Fabrication Coordinator of the Assistive Technology Program of the Maryland Department of Disabilities. Be Me, See My Ability, the podcast of the ARC Southern Maryland. Thanks for downloading this report from Spotify, Amazon, Apple, Podbean, or any numerous other podcasting platforms. And of course, you can find us on our website at arcsomd.org. ARC is spelled A-R-C. I'm Rita Rich.